Hello there. It's been a busy, extremely busy week for me. And really, it's been a busy year. Between surgeries, between working, between trying to recruit and work with people, and my daughter's schedule, and just, it's been a busy year, and it's been productive and good. And yeah, there's a lot of negative that's happened, but you know what? We're trudging along. We're getting through. I had a shower. I feel like all my beard is kind of squishing together, and my gray is kind of weird on my face right here in my beard. So, I like how it looks though. Very sophisticated. But you know, it's been a busy year, and I really want to take this time to really explore the life of Jesus. And when I say that, I want to talk about, you know, we're going to Christmas season, we're going to December, we're already past Thanksgiving. So let's concentrate on looking at where we're at in the Bible and the different characters and the different things going on. And through the next couple of weeks, we're going to explore what these people are. And we're going to start off with none other but the father of Jesus himself. And when I say father, I'm talking about the humanly father. There's not much in the Bible that we get about Joseph, but there's a few things that are there. He was a carpenter. He was in a time where if things with his family were weird, they would leave their wife. And he was freshly married, and he really loved Mary, and she really loved him. I think the Bible is very explicit about that. But, you know, when somebody comes out pregnant and it's not yours, it was quick to divorce. And I believe, if I remember correctly, that was, you could stone your wife in that situation to death. But either way, whatever the case, it was not good for Mary. But he was a carpenter, and he loved his wife, and they were in a time where, you know, to be taxed, they had to go back to their hometown and be annexed and looked at, and it was just an intense time. Again, there's not a lot known about Joseph, but those are the things that we know about him explicitly. He dragged his wife from Nazareth to Bethlehem. I believe it was from Nazareth. I mean, Jesus is from Nazareth, so I'm assuming that's where it came from. It doesn't really, I don't remember what it says without looking at it at the moment. But he loved his family. They did stuff together. I mean, it's a typical family. And Joseph didn't want to hurt Mary when he found out that she was pregnant. But he didn't know what to do because he didn't want to harm her. And he didn't want to leave her. But he was in a situation that was not normal. She's pregnant. Not from him. And an angel came to Joseph and said, "Do not be afraid, for bringing good tidings of great joy, for your wife is going to produce a kid, and you will name it Jesus." And obviously the angel talked to him and said, "Be comforted that this is your wife, this is your child. It's not your blood, but it's your child. You will raise him as if he's your own." So Joseph taught Jesus to be a carpenter. That's all he knew, was how to be a father, or to be a husband and a father, and to work. I believe that's all that's really the big thing that we really got from him. He was a life of a carpenter. At that time, the carpenters always stayed busy, constantly working on houses. It's kind of working on cabinetry. Houses were made of wood and stone, and he did all that stuff. He made plates. He made whatever they needed. He made it, and he sold it. He was a carpenter. He made whatever they needed, and he did his services as a job, I believe. So, I mean, he was respected. And Jesus was just raised in a good home. And one thing you know about him is he was kind of clueless, because when they were 12, they went to a synagogue and they lost Jesus. And they started to go home and Jesus was not there. But think about it. At that time, when they moved in a caravan. So it was a group of people that would go together. And it's kind of one of those, when we leave, we're leaving. And they started to leave and they had to go back and get Jesus because Jesus was there teaching. His son was smarter than the people that were teaching. So many jokes I can make with that. But, I mean, I just want to put this in perspective, you know? So, he was a good husband. The Bible says he's a good husband. He's a provider, which is what men should do. He was a father figure to Jesus. And I'm sure they had other kids. But it doesn't say much about him once Jesus becomes an adult. You never hear Joseph's name come up. It's always Mary's, not Joseph. So I'm assuming that Joseph passed away at some point while Jesus was either finishing growing up, becoming a teenager, or before he started his ministry at some point. We don't know. At least I don't remember seeing anything where it said. But he was a good man. He was dedicated. He worked. And he taught Jesus the job, because Jesus was a carpenter too. Jesus was taught to be at the hands of a carpenter. I know what I'm trying to say. It's not quite coming out. And I don't know why my screen's going brighter and dimmer. But I know this is not a big, long video. But I just want to take a look at it. And take a look with you at where Joseph is, what Joseph has done, and where he's at. And realistically, Joseph was a good man. Mary loved him. He loved Mary. They had a child. I think they had other kids, I believe. But again, that's not really, to be honest, that's not something I remember really reading. But I'm assuming their parents, and at that time, the more kids you got, the better it was. I mean, at least you had some. So, but Joseph was a respected man. So that's my first video I'm making on this subject, just to get a general consensus of what the characters in the storyline are for Jesus. And the father, the humanly father, Joseph, was a good, hard-working man. Provided for his family, loved his family, and did what he had to get the job done. So, what is your takes? What are things that I might have missed that you guys have seen? What are things that you think need to be brought up that I skipped or missed or whatever? Leave it in the comments. Let's like and share. Let's start pushing these videos so we can get more people to watch them. And let's move to the point where we're starting to grow the channel. I know doing shorts will help. I know other things can happen. But let's move on here. And I appreciate you guys. Mom and Dad, I appreciate you too. Love you. I know you guys watch the videos. And for whoever else wants to watch, let's go. We'll catch you on the next one, and we'll figure out who we're covering next. And like I said, if I miss stuff, please tell me. I'm not beyond not knowing everything. So, please share your insights. I will catch you guys later. Be blessed.